him in jail for 3 years for putting dirt and clean fill on his land. It's gotten out of control. We have a government that's run amok. Instead of just saying we want to do some of the good things that government can do, we now have a government that is so overzealous that it's hurting us. You know here, because you're on the edge of the mountains where a lot of coal is mined, that the EPA has gone crazy. The EPA now has a new mercury rule that they're proposing. The mercury rule, well, do any of us want to breathe mercury? No, we don't, but there's already a mercury rule. They're going to change it from like 90 parts per million to 70 parts per million. Is there any good science? There's debatable science. There is a lot of evidence, though, that the air is cleaner than it was 30 years ago, and that the air is a lot cleaner than it was 80 years ago. But what they don't do is when they add these new regulations, they don't look and see what will it do to unemployment. We have 10% unemployment in Kentucky. I'm guessing that in parts of eastern Kentucky it may be higher than 10%. What we don't need is to heap new regulations on businesses that are providing products or services that other people are buying voluntarily. The president doesn't quite get this. The president wants to create new jobs, but doesn't realize that the society and the environment and the economy already decide who the job creators are. 9 out of 10 restaurants fail. 9 out of 10 small businesses fail. If you had good political leaders, they should be going to the one restaurant in your town that's doing well, or the one small business that made it last year and saying, how can I make your job easier? How can I lessen your tax burden or get regulations out of your way so you can create new jobs? Because that's the marketplace deciding those jobs. It's not government. I don't know who among you are going to be the next entrepreneurs who can succeed. The marketplace decides that. Let's reward those who the marketplace has already said are good business people. Let's reward them by getting out of the way. Now, the biggest topic we've been facing over the last really 8 months that I've been up there has been the debt. It's the number one thing I talked about during the campaign, and it's still the number one problem our country faces. We're spending $100,000 a second. Of the $100,000 a second that we spend, $40,000 of that is borrowed. China, Japan, or simply printed. And there are consequences to printing that much money. During the banking crisis, we printed a whole bunch to bail out those companies. But the thing is while I'm all for profit, I'm for creating more rich people. I want everybody to succeed, and I think that's what's great about capitalism. At the same time, if you fail, I don't think the government should bail you out. What ended up happening during that bank bailout is we bailed out AIG to the tune of $180 billion. You think, oh, well, it's an American company, we're trying to help them. The money went right through AIG and went to other people. 87 foreign banks got money, your money. You remember what AIG did? The first thing they did after the bailout? They went to a spa, $250,000 out of spa.